We set up a FRECo renewable energy co-op at the end of 2014. The aim of it was to enable the local community to invest in renewable energy projects. We have an experienced team. We have 2 people from Bath and West Community Energy, and then there's 2 of us that live in Frome that can manage projects and raise money. We're a not-for-profit organisation, so any of the surplus goes into a community fund which supports projects around further reducing carbon and also fuel poverty. We did our first projects in 2015. We raised £280,000 in just 3 days to support our first projects at the football club and the medical practice.
FRECo Medical Practice is a large practice. We have over 29,000 patients and we operate alongside the mental health team, an optician, a pharmacy and other outpatient services.
Frome Town Football Club was formed in 1904 and has always played here at Badgers Hill. We run ladies teams and youth football. We also do an awful lot of work in the community and day-to-day events as well, so it's always pretty busy.
The way it works is that any business or organisation that has a large roof, we pay to use the roof and then we put the solar panels on their roofs. That generates electricity. We pay an annual roof rent or we sell the electricity back at a discounted rate and the rest of it goes back to the grid. And we only increase the price according to inflation, so it's very good for hedging against future energy price hikes. So it really does give some energy security and helps the company reduce their carbon emissions too.
When FRECo approached us in relation to what seemed like a project that was win-win for everyone, we were all very positive about the idea. We wanted to understand what it involved for us. We had 3 large roofs that were appropriate. We were very interested in reducing energy costs. We required FRECo and their contractors to work around the working hours and the working practices for the building, and they were very amenable to work in a way that suited us. It's about 1/3 of our consumption is produced by the panels. They produce about 150 kilowatts of electricity, so saved us about £3,000 a year.
We saw that FRECo were looking for buildings to place solar panels on the roofs of, and at the same time we were trying to raise money to finance a new stand on the south side of the ground. We spoke to them and we came to an agreement where they helped fund the building of that stand in return for placing the solar panels on the roof, and thereby gave us a covered section on the side of the ground that we never had one before. It's been fantastic for us. It probably increases our attendances. We've got a stand that's used. There's probably 100 people in there every Saturday. It also makes the ground look better, and that's a small thing, but it kind of evens it up and it looks good.
In terms of roofs we're looking for, we ideally need something that's quite large. Ideally it needs to be built within the last 20 years. A southern orientation does help to maximise the solar input, but that's not necessary. It doesn't have to be like that. And we want to work proactively with the business owners, and if it's rented out we can also look at how the tenants can benefit from it too.
I'd love to see more people take advantage of the scheme, really. If there was an opportunity for us to have solar panels somewhere else on site, we would love to have FRECo involved again.
I hope to see more solar panels on buildings in Frome. It's a win-win for everybody. We have reduced our electricity costs and I think anyone who's got a roof should do it.